Well, the big picture, the macroeconomics are one thing. For most of us, they're an acquired taste. Mortgages, pensions, jobs are another matter. Jackie Long reports on the impact in Britain.
Are you trading? Are you taking me? Are you asking me for trading?
Another bad day at the office. Turmoil and uncertainty continue to dog the markets and the financial institutions. And now, some of the stress and pain the city's been feeling is heading our way. The ripples of this American credit crunch are moving ever closer, and many more of us are going to be feeling the squeeze. With 1.4 million homeowners on fixed-rate deals due to end this year, mortgage deals are not only going to be harder to find, they're going to be harder to pay for too.
Well, I think what we're seeing from...
At this independent mortgage advisors in West London, they say they've never seen the mortgage market more volatile.
Well, here you can see that products last month on our advanced sourcing system, which gives access to lenders across the market, there was 14,490 products. Here today we find that there's only 11,001 products. That's over a 20% reduction in products available.
And individual mortgage deals are appearing and disappearing by the hour.
I mean, here's a prime example. An email this afternoon from Scottish Widows at 16:27. It tells us that from 5 p.m. today that they will temporarily be stopping accepting businesses for graduate, flexible, key worker and buy-to-let mortgages. That's less than 33 minutes notice. That's volatile.
The UK mortgage market first began to feel the effects of the American situation last autumn. But back then it was mainly the subprime market. That's very high-risk, bad debtors. Now it's much more widespread.
Those people who have normally in the past found it quite easy to obtain credit and now find it difficult. Difficult for two reasons. One, because it's far more expensive, both in terms of the rate that they're being offered by the national lenders, but secondly now in terms of the fees which are being added onto the mortgage.
So what does that mean in hard cash? A £150,000 mortgage taken out on an average 2-year fixed rate in March 2006 would have cost just over £870 a month. The same mortgage will now cost £980. That's up £109. But it's not just mortgages. With liquidity levels stretched tight in money markets across the world, the banks and building societies in the UK are less willing to take risks with borrowers. There's simply less credit everywhere.
Thank you very much.
So the rules of engagement on credit cards are also changing.
Just check the amount inside for me, please.
People finding their flexible friends not quite so flexible anymore.
We've seen a number of lenders tighten criteria with credit cards. Obviously the most blatant one is Egg, who recently wrote to about 160,000 customers to notify them that their account would be closed from this month. But other lenders have also been tightening criteria. The likes of Halifax, Cooperative Bank, HSBC, First Direct, they've all been notifying some customers that their credit limits are lower than had previously been agreed. There are also instances that, again, it's quite subtle, but the number of people being turned down, who are having their applications turned down, is also increasing.
The Bank of England's quarterly bulletin was published today and predicted difficult conditions would continue. It's not wrong. Banking stocks plummeted. Tonight, Britain's biggest mortgage lender, the Halifax Bank of Scotland, lost almost 13% of its market value. Barclays and the Royal Bank of Scotland tumbled around 9%, while the Alliance and Leicester fell just over 7%. And the banking sector will also face a very personal cost. One economics think tank has warned of around 10,000 job cuts.
I don't know how the 10,000 number was derived at, but it sounds very, very low to me. I would think it's going to be multiple times that. I don't know whether that's 20 or 50,000, but certainly 10,000 seems very low.
Suddenly, America's financial problems no longer seem so far away.